This video is on formulas and problem solving. First, we're going to look at solving for a specified variable. Whenever you solve for a specified variable, you want to get that variable by itself. We're not necessarily looking to get a variable and solve it for a number. In other words, x equal to 2. We're just looking to get that variable by itself, and it may be equal to an actual expression instead of a number. So we have d equal to rt, and we want to solve for t. That means we want to get t by itself. And we want to treat these letters as we would treat numbers, because remember, these represent unknown numbers, so we treat them the same way. So we have d equal to r times t. If I want to get the r off of t in order to get it by itself, because it's r times t, then I would divide both sides by r. The r will cancel. Then on the left side, I'll have d over r as my final expression of what t is equal to. So t is equal to d over r. Next one, if I have 5x plus 2y equal to 12, and I want to solve for y, my goal is to get y by itself, so I need to move everything else to the other side. So the first thing I'll do is minus 5x from both sides. 5x minus 5x cancels, leaving me just 2y on the left. And then on the right, negative 5x plus 12. We cannot combine those. They are not like terms. So all we have is negative 5x plus 12. Then to get y by itself, finally, I will divide both sides by 2. The 2's cancel on the left, leaving me with just y. And then on the right, negative 5x plus 12 over 2 will be my final expression. Now we have to be careful with our simplification. There's a right and a wrong way of doing this. The wrong way is to take the 2 divided into 12 and leave you with negative 5x plus 6. That is the incorrect way of simplifying this further. If we wanted to simplify this further, we would have to take the 2 that's in the denominator into each term that's in the numerator. That would give us negative 5x over 2 plus 12 over 2. Then I can simplify, leaving me with negative 5x over 2 plus 6. And that would be the same thing as negative 5x plus 12 over 2. We do not have to take this extra step because the 2 could not divide into each term evenly. But if we had the expression negative 6x plus 12 over 2, here we have an abstract example of when we would be expected to simplify. If we had negative 6x over 12, negative 6x plus 12 over 2, the 2 can divide into each term, so we are expected to simplify further. So we take the 2 into each term, and that would leave us with negative 3x plus 6. So if the 2 or the term in the denominator cannot divide into each term evenly in the numerator, you don't have to go any further. But if they can, they are expecting you to do so. All right, looking at this one, the length of a rectangular lot is 1 meter less than twice the width. If the perimeter is 190 meters, find the length and the width. So here, we're taking a step further to give you a word problem name, and we're going to expect you to use one of the formulas given. So we're looking at the rectangular lot, and we're dealing with the perimeter of the rectangular lot. So we would be looking at the perimeter formula, P equal to 2L plus 2W for the rectangle. So first thing we look at, do we have an algebraic representation for the width and the length? So we have the length is the length of a rectangular lot is 1 meter less than twice the width. So what we can do is most definitely what we do not want to do is let one be x and the other one be y. What we can do is let the width be x and then write the length in terms of the width, since they use that to describe it. So they said it's 1 meter less than twice the width. So you twice the width, that's 2 times x, and then subtract 1 from it. So that's 2x minus 1. So the width is going to be x, the length is going to be 2x minus 1. Then we use this formula of P equal to 2L plus 2W, perimeter of the rectangular lot. The perimeter, it says 190. Then we do 2 times L, which is 2x minus 1, plus 2 times W, which is x. Make sure you don't leave anything out. So that's 2 times 2x minus 1 plus 2x. Distribute the 2, that's 190 equal to 4x minus 2 plus 2x. Combine your like terms, 190 equal to 6x minus 2 because of 4x and 2x will give you 6x. Add 2 to both sides, 192 equals 6x. Then divide by 6, x is equal to 32. Go back to what they're asking you. They want to find the length, want us to find the length and the width. So the width is x, which is 32. And the length, when you plug in 32, 2 times 32 is 64, minus 1 is 63. All right. right, a few facts about angles before we go any further. Complementary angles are two angles that add up to 90 degrees. Supplementary angles are two angles that add up to 180 degrees. And then the sum of the angles in the triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So looking at this next word problem, two complementary angles are drawn such that one angle is 4 more than 7 times the other angle. Find the measure of each angle. So we have two complementary angles. Because they're complementary, we know that when we add them together, they're going to give us 90 degrees. We can call one angle x, and then look at how it describes the other angle. It says one angle is 4 more than 7 times the other. So we do 7x, 7 times x plus 4. That's the 4 more than. Now we can add them together to give us 90 degrees. X plus 7x plus 4 equal to 90. So we go ahead and combine the like terms. That'll be 8x plus 4 equal to 90. Subtract 4 from both sides. 8x is equal to 86. Divide 8 to both sides. That's x equal to 10.75. So the first angle, which is x, is equal to 10.75. Then to find the second angle, we can either subtract that from 90 or plug it into the algebraic expression of 7x plus 4. And that'll give us 79.25. And once again, they both should add up to give us 90 degrees because they're complementary. All right, one more. We have one angle in a triangle is twice as large as the smallest angle. The third angle is 10 more than 7 times the smallest angle. Find the measure of each angle. So we have a triangle, and of course we have 3 angles in a triangle. We have this first angle, which I will call the smallest angle, and call that x. And we see how the first angle that is described, one angle in the triangle, is twice as large as the smallest angle. So that means the second angle that I'm going to call the second angle is going to be 2x. We have the smallest angle that I call x. There's one angle in the triangle is twice as large as the smallest angle. So twice as large as the smallest angle, that would be 2x. Then a third angle is 10 more than 7 times the smallest angle. So 10 more than is 10 plus, then 7 times, that's 7x. 7 times the smallest angle, 7x plus 10. So that would be our third angle. So now the key here to setting up the equations, recognizing that he told us it's a triangle, and they expect you to know or remember that all 3 angles in the triangle will add up to give you 180 degrees. So x plus 2x plus 7x plus 10 equal to 180. Combine your like terms. X plus 2x plus 7x is 10x plus 10 equal to 180. Subtract 10, so that'll be 10x equal to 170. Then divide both sides by 10, x equals 17. Then you go back and make sure you answer the question or find the measure of each angle. X is equal to 17, so that's the first angle. 2 times x is 34. Then 7 times x plus 10, that will be 129. And don't forget, all 3 should add up to give you 180. Let me know if you have any questions.